Okay, I had the most spectacular experience last month and I have been itching to talk about it. So, on the 15th of last month, December, I traveled to Shanghai, China. I was invited by the platform I work for, Web Novel. In case some of you don't know, I'm actually an author, I'm a writer. So I was invited to Shanghai, China to attend an event called the Web Novel Spirity Awards. So it's a WSA ceremony and also for the Shanghai Literature Week, which spans for an entire week. So I was invited and it was an exceptional experience, a once in a lifetime experience, something I would never forget. Something I would also never forget was how frightened I was when the plane took off. I had not traveled in a very long time and I'm very scared of heights.
You're a fucking disappointment.
So I was literally trembling as the plane went off. So the person that went with me won a prize in the Web Novel Spirity Awards. Actually, he won silver and we were traveling together. He actually comforted me throughout the journey. So he pacified me when I got scared and everything. I was like a baby.
What do you mean by that?
But in my defense, like I said, I hadn't traveled for a while, and after a while, it got easier, I think my next flight, I was perfectly calm, but that first flight was insanely scary. The airline we took was Qatar Airlines. Their services were exceptional, even though I was in economy class. So it was nice. I didn't feel like I was missing out on a particular service. So, and they were all just very courteous. A very nice experience, all around. The only problem I would say I had throughout the entire journey on the plane was how stressful it was. Like, traveling is just stressful. No shade on anyone. It's just me personally.
Really? Oh, so that's how you gonna play it. That's all I needed for him to do that, and it became personal with me.
So yeah, it got stressful at a point, just moving from one place to another. We had a stopover at Doha Airport, Shanghai. So we had to wait around a bit, look at the zone we would be taking our next flight in, all of that. The signs were very helpful though. The facilities were very helpful. Doha, Qatar is a very beautiful airport. In fact, one of the most beautiful airports I've ever seen. So yeah, I took a look around. I took a few pictures. I took videos. Yeah, I took shots of areas. It's just a very modern, a very, very beautiful airport. The people were very nice as well. We asked for directions at a point. They were very nice. And eventually it was time for our departure to Shanghai, China.
Finally!
So once again, it was Qatar Airlines, of course, and it was they had very fantastic services. Boarding was very good, and then the seat placement. Although another complaint, which I can't really say is a complaint, is I was placed at the middle of the airport. I like to sit close to the window. I don't know, I just like that. Even though I'm scared of heights, I just prefer to be seated close to the windows.
Stop it. Get some help.
So yeah. At long last, we finally arrived at Shanghai, China, the big country. Or nation. I don't know. So we had people picking us up. We had a driver waiting for us with the sign and everything. The staff of the company was there. So we got into the ride. One thing I noticed about the ride is it's very modern. The cars are very modern. In fact, the car had an automatic, the door closed automatically. Like very, very impressive. Like in Nigeria, the country I'm from, Uber drivers genuinely don't have that facility. In fact, the rides of Uber cars are not that impressive.
I'm like, what do you say fuck me for?
So I was very, very impressed. And then we're told from the airport to our hotel was like an hour. And the driver was very friendly. He explained a few things to us. In fact, he shared his Wi-Fi, his hotspot with us because, I hadn't activated my roaming, so I couldn't browse. One thing I noticed while we were on the road was just how organized and how very similar the buildings were, because we were just cruising and I was seeing similar looking buildings for blocks, just the same buildings. And all I was informed is because of a building project so many years ago and how the buildings were built to be exactly like that and all. And as you would see throughout the rest of the vlog, throughout the rest of the parts I'm making, you see just how impressive China is. Shanghai, China is so beautiful. This is just the tip of the iceberg. These buildings, I thought this would be the peak, but little did I know I was just I hadn't seen anything, right? So very lovely. So if you like the vlog so far and you'd like to see more, comment and I would make a part 2, you know, talking about a lot of my other experiences. One thing I will say though is that I learned a lot just on the trip. In fact, the driver gave us a bit of a history lesson. So we were shown a particular river, Hangpu River, and the driver explained the river a bit. So I'll just play the clip for you.
This river is Huangpu River.
Huangpu River.
Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. Wonder if we'll be able to.
The weather is better. Today the weather is not good.
Yeah.
So can see the clear.
I was told it was very cold yesterday.
Every day, 18 o'clock and 22 o'clock. This river is lights are active.
Oh wow.
Yeah, every day.
So I'm not sure if I got the name right. I'm sure I butchered the name and some of the things he said, but yeah, it was a very nice experience. Once it started to get a bit late and we're still on the road, I noticed like it got dark pretty quickly in China, or at least the part where I was in. And before you know it, things got dark and the lights began to turn on, the famous Shanghai lights all over the streets. You could just see how the neon glows were just everywhere, and it was just like stars, like, it was just beautiful. The ambience, just watching people move around. I felt like I was in a dream for real. Like I had dreamt of this moment for so long, visiting China, and finally I was able to do so. And not just visiting China, but visiting the event, the Web Novel Spirity Awards. We finally arrived at the hotel, a very, very beautiful place. So yeah, we got into the hotel lobby. The moment we stepped out of the vehicle, in fact, staff came forward with their very fancy uniforms. They helped us with our luggage, and before we were on our way into the hotel lobby. And even from outside, I could see just how fancy, how beautiful it looked from the outside. It's this golden luster, and it was fascinating, just amazing. The chandeliers and on the ceiling, and just everything looked so nice. I mean, it looks like I'm fanboying right now, but if you were there, you would have had the same reaction as me. Or maybe I've not had many experiences like this, so this sort of thing fascinates me. Just share your experiences below if you've been to better hotels, and just what I missed.
No.
So the staff took our bags to our respective rooms and all of that. So mine followed me to my room. He showed us how to use our key cards to activate the elevator. He showed us how to get into our room, how to power our room, all of that. It was very courteous, very, very understanding, very nice.
Very demure.
I guess it's their job to be nice, but I just felt like he was a very, very nice person. I don't know his name, but if I had known his name, I would say, And so yeah, he showed me my room and showed me how to walk around it. I know he's not going to watch this video, but in case the small chance he does, thank you, kind stranger, kind staff of the hotel. So yeah, I mean, I quickly got settled in. I mean, I hadn't showered for like 2 days, or like perhaps just say over a day, so it was very stressful. I couldn't wait to like just get into that shower. But in my defense, I was just burnt out from the trip. So yeah, the room was clean, was very neat, very very cozy. Not the biggest I've been in, but very cozy. I was just so excited to be here in China. The view from my room, I think I was just on the 5th floor. The view was so nice. I could look around many places, see the busy streets, just look around at the area. It was so nice. I can only imagine how people who were on like 9th floor or even floors above were able to see the sights. And after that, I took a shower, and then I was invited downstairs by a bunch of authors who wanted to have dinner. So I joined them for dinner, and I mean, I was able to see some of the legendary authors of web novel. I saw GKS Manga, the author of My Vampire System. I saw Lena Leah, I saw Badge, and just seeing them. Some were winners, some were just invited as top authors. I saw Ospec, just a wonderful experience. Amazing people, honestly. I felt honored to be in their midst. We spoke for a bit, had dinner. I had hot pot for the first time. It was an amazing dinner. And afterwards, I just went back to my room, explored a bit more, and then, just looked around, inhaled everything. I couldn't still believe, that I was actually here, because it's for the longest time, it was my dream. It was my just wanting to come to China, wanting to come for this particular event, and I couldn't believe I was here. I explored the hotel room again as if I hadn't done that already, and just smiled at myself, happy. that I was here finally. Now, this is just the first part of the video, because let me tell you, there's so much more to come, because this is just day 0. I'm going to go over every day, the events that unfolded in each day, how I handled the event, how I spoke in the event, how others spoke and handled the event. The entire WSA event is going to be covered really. And then apart from the event, we went on tours. I went to many famous places in China, Shanghai. I saw a lot of things that I just can't wait to share with you guys. So if it's something you would want to see, stick around, like this video if you enjoyed this vlog. This is my first time doing it, so yeah, I'm not very good at it, but yeah, like this video, subscribe, comment on what you want to see, on how I can improve. All of those things, they really help out the channel. And yeah, thanks for sticking with me all this time. More content on my writing journey, on my writing experience in general, but for now I think I'll leave things at this. Thanks for watching the video. Have a lovely day. Thank you.